Let me just get my notes in.
It is round 8 of the 8-way. We have 7 teams coming up, and this is Monaco competing. They're actually in the bottom of the charts. They've had sometimes a complicated competition. They had a few wobbles at the beginning, but they picked themselves back up. And Monaco is out. And up next we have Inflight Dubai, led by Craig Girard here on the left of the door, showing the speed that they want. Yes, they're getting in to prepare, flying this first point where the time is going to be starting.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the scores for the 8-way and see if we've had any updates since the last round. Well, round 6 has been not fully scored. We're just waiting for 2 more teams to be scored on round 6. I can tell you Golden Knights got a 34. Wow. And French Weebly got a 30. Golden Knights 34 in that time in the tunnel. I mean, 32 is a record outdoor, but it's not bad, 32. Yeah, so the Azar team here. How about you, Dominic? Have you had a good day?
I had a really good day, and actually I was just upstairs chatting with the French 8-way, and as they were just before they were using the creeper to rehearse that fly, and they were saying that this was for some of them the first time they were actually flying in a tunnel, training in a tunnel 8-way. They're obviously very experienced flyers, jumpers, all of them world champions, but they have not, like, preparing for this competition was the first time they were actually flying 8-way, and they said it was very different, very difficult, because there's not that much room, even though a tunnel of that size here allows for 8-way to happen. It is still much tighter than when we can play with in the sky. And they said they were learning a lot. Some of the moves that they've been flying from the beginning of the competition till the end of the competition, they've learned. And I think most of them being employed with the Wemby tunnel in Lille, which is a 17-footers north of France. They said they're going to keep at it and keep training in 8-way for the indoor competitions.
Well,
so this is not the last we see of them.
This is them. No, it's Thunderbirds, sorry. Thunderbirds, Hayabusa and Team Thunder, the 2 4-way teams going together. And it's been an up and down day for the 4-way. Arizona Airspeed and Hayabusa battling backwards and forwards, Airspeed were 2 points in the lead after round 6, and now we've got, after round 8, Hayabusa 2 points, actually 2 points above Airspeed. So I was looking at the scores there to see what happened. Well, Hayabusa got 29 against Airspeed's 27 on round 6, and then Hayabusa's 41 against Airspeed's 39. That's where those 4 points change came from. Both got 28 points on round 8. So Weebly Light, Weebly Lille, you should say, 237. Airspeed 245. Hayabusa 247. And we're just watching Hayabusa and Thunder right now with this 8-way. So what's been the big story for you, Dominic? I'll give you a few moments to think about that and have a look at your notes, but we're going to finish off today with what have been the biggest stories of the day throughout all the disciplines before we leave you for tonight and come back tomorrow with the action. But Thunderbirds there with Hayabusa just making their way out the door. Jed, over to you.
Yep, I've got Thunderbirds go in front of me. How was that, gentlemen? How was that round?
Yeah, it was a good round. It was very solid. I don't think we busted anything. And a fun block to do with the 8 of us. So yeah, very nice.
Looks like you're having a great time. You enjoying yourself?
Nah.
It's terrible here, isn't it? It's awful.
No, it's actually very cool. We love it.
There we go. Fantastic. Thanks very much, guys. We're going to carry on watching the action.
Thank you, Jed. Here's Tane from Russia. This is a team that's going to go to the World Meet next year in Chicago with their 8-way. And the French as well. They're going to be the French representation in the 8-way as well. So it's all leading up to that World Championships next year. But next week, we've got the World Air Games here in Dubai. Right now, Clash of Champions, Inflight Dubai, the first ever big international tunnel event at this tunnel. They had a smaller little kind of practice session earlier in the year, sandstorm with local teams, a bit of a shakedown on the logistics of how they could put together something of this size. But from the feedback we're getting, this is looking like a tunnel competition to set all the other ones alight right now. Tane, Russia, in the wind right now. How many more teams have we got to come in this round?
3 more. We have France Wemby, the Golden Knights, and the Qatar Falcons coming up.
Been getting some figures, feedback from the live stream, Domi. How many people we've had watching? It's been averaging quite a few hundred at any one particular moment throughout the day. And that seems to be the way these live streams are going these days. You get peaks and troughs, and looking like we're getting a good fellowship. So if you are watching right now,
Regan,
over to you, Jed.
I've got somebody I think that could speak a little bit of English. How was that round for you?
So. It was really difficult because the question was from one point to block was long. We should be concentrated on this, but we didn't manage it well. So, but I think it's okay.
That's good to hear. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you. There we go.
There's a French national team. Domi, it's your people.
Absolutely, though. And I was really just talking to them up there. And by the way, Mathieu Bernier, who used to be the captain, and is actually the first person to have won 4-way and 8-way world championship. That was in 2010 in Russia. Menzelinsk came back with both swords in 4-way and 8-way, and I think that has never been done before. And I do not believe it's been done afterwards. So quite an achievement here. Yeah. And he asked me to pass a warm hug to his mom, Jacqueline, who's watching from France right now. So Jacqueline, if you're watching us right now, your son says hi.
Hi, Jacqueline. Great to have you on our crowd. Thank you very much for being part of today's action. Flashing lights there. 50 seconds are up for the French. 2 more teams to come through. A masterclass now in 8-way. The people to beat. This is what all these other 8-way teams are training for, to try and get to and surpass the standard which has been set right now by American team Golden Knights. Jed, we'll come back to you after that one. Looks like they weren't too really good for speaking there. Sometimes the psychologist starts getting to play.
Very quickly, how was that round for you before Golden Knights are going in? How was that?
Like every round, it was a tough one. It was very hard to build everything. Yeah. But I don't think we have any bust, so...
Fantastic, and tomorrow's another day. Keep up the good competition. Thank you. Over to the Golden Knights.
Here they are. Jed, thank you very much. It's that time of the day where the light in the tunnel, we just kind of lose the image a little bit, don't we, Domi?
Yeah, for sure. But those are the world champions, so it's always exciting to watch.
Yeah, here we go. That's the better view now. We've got a better image there, better light.
This is this is going to be a complete inane remark because I don't know much about formation skydiving, but 8-way is really amazing to watch. The way those shapes flows from one to another, I really like watching it, even in the sky. I've always enjoyed watching those debriefs.
I think people really appreciate getting comments like that as well. You know, when I'm watching the dynamic, I don't know too much about that, and you're watching the 8-way. It's good to get that feel and to put the expression of the people that are watching back home into words. I like these shots where you can see the faces and you can see what's going on. The concentration, the game face, as Kurt calls it. Yeah, very healthy round of applause there for US Golden Knights from the US Army. Domi, do you get a quick word with one of those?
Yeah, well, that looked like a great round to me. I did notice something there. One of the guys had his foot right out of the tunnel there. I'm guessing that's allowed. How was that that round for you?
Yeah, it's a pretty good round. We had one mistake in there. It seemed like one of our guys had a little issue in the door, but other than that, it's pretty smooth jump. Nice fast keys. Fun stuff.
Brilliant. Keep up the good competition. Thanks for your time and have a good rest tonight. Cheers.
Thanks, Jed. I think it's funny that flyers still use some of the skydiving terminology.
Yeah.
Say we had a great jump, when technically it's not much of a jump.
No,
You're walking.
I still
from
call it
the
an exit. To go into the tunnel, I still call it an exit.
Yeah.
That was Matt there. He's married to another Golden Knight for the female team. And, you know, it's great to have that married couple here, both competing at that high standard.
Yeah, and the Golden Knight four-way female has been doing outstanding in the AAA categories, and I
Absolutely
think they're
incredible.
fourth, if I.
Fourth place, 223 points. Their closest rival, so look at this, 223, Thunder from Belgium on 216. So, you know, quite a healthy lead there to that fourth place. You know, it used to be a female team were good in the female category. These girls are good in the open category. They're chasing the very, very best in the world. They've got a lot of potential, relatively new as well in this lineup. So, you know, we're going to watch with great interest to see what happens with them. Qatar here now, they 8-way in fifth place, 216 points, amazing scores, 25s, 33s, and 26s. There we go, that's Qatar out the tunnel. Final word from Jed for today.
Yeah, let's just see if I can chat to one of the guys. How was that round for you?
It's good. I think I'm doing good. I hope I get more points. That's it.
Yeah, you having a great time?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. We're really enjoying this competition. Well, my name's Jed Parker. I've been enjoying it here at Inflight Dubai, having a wonderful time at Clash of Champions. Thank you very much for having me today. Over to you, Regan and Domi.